with the Trabant across the Pacific, from Laverton to the Great Central Road. The new crankshaft that was delivered by DHL in 5 days from Prague to the backcountry in Laverton saved our expedition, and the Trabant was revived after 5 hours of intensive work. After the installation, everything went like clockwork with the Trabant, except the clutch, which was slipping, so we took the engine out again and changed it with the speed of F1 mechanics. Finally, after another lost week, we hit the road again. The weather is bad, and in addition to the cold, which particularly bothers us at night, it is also still raining. Some parts of the Great Central Road are closed. The reason for the closures is to prevent excessive damage. The first night we sleep 100 kilometers away from Laverton, and the road does not look as bad as we thought it would. It's not even raining very much anymore, but our joy vanishes as we notice a huge black cloud full of water on the horizon. The morning weather is so bad that we wonder if we should even continue. The Jawa made our decision easy for us because it stopped working. Luckily, it was only a spark plug. However, failure repeats itself, and I think I have something with the ignition. Anyway, not only the Trabant, but the Jawa also is like a woman. 1 minute everything is fine, nothing happens, and suddenly something screws up. No one knows why, and especially not what to do. Mud, rain, and even a broken Jawa, which stops working every 50 kilometers, doesn't discourage us, and we keep on. Dominika leaves the CZ to Radek because he, in contrast with her, has no survival instinct and does not mind riding a motorcycle in any weather condition. Everything goes off without a hitch, literally. It is crazy slippery, and I can't see through my dirty helmet more than 10 meters in front of me. I did not think it would happen, but after 30,000 kilometers in the saddle of the Jawa, I fell. Although I was going about 80 kilometers an hour, it was surprisingly gentle, and besides being covered in mud, nothing bad happened. But I cannot say the same about my second fall that followed after 20 kilometers. My bike catapulted me and also threw off all the stuff that was on the bike. Luckily, nothing happened to me, and since the bike is a challenge and no fall can discourage a real biker, I continue on a half-destroyed Jawa. Our day ends with my third and last fall when I was spun 180 degrees and I went in reverse on the Jawa for a good 5 meters. I've really had enough for one day, and all wet and muddy, I fall asleep in a cold sleeping bag. In the morning, we straighten my crooked handlebars and we hit the road. It is so drenched that all the cars get stuck in the mud. Someone passing by pulls us out, and then something unexpected happened to one of our Trabants. In South America, we broke the rear arm on the axle, and this failure looked similar to that. Luckily, it was only a screw that fell out of an arm, but we have no chance to find it in the mud. In the muddy heart of the Great Central Road, we are thinking about how to fix the situation. Besides the screw, we are also missing a pad that holds this whole arm. Radek came up with a great idea and creates a pad from nuts with the help of our socket set. Moreover, we were lucky again when we cast on the leaf spring on with a 5-meter-long pole that we randomly found on the road. Without it, our repair could not be completed. After 3 intensive days, we come to the roadhouse Chukayirla, where we have to put everything back in order again. I personally concentrate first on myself, clean all I can, and the next day I only take care of the Jawa. The local car scrapyard has a lot of spare parts from cars that succumbed to the muddy Great Central Road for both the Jawa and the Trabant. After one day spent in the workshop with a welding machine, we can go on and hope that this trip will not only be about bad weather and constant troubleshooting about how to fix our machines,